So, Terrence, then anything that you can think or put into a word then is a concept, right?
Correct. Correct.
Mhm. So then what's left is just,
It's seeing that
yeah,
everything is conceptual.
yeah, everything.
It's truly seeing that. Truly, truly seeing that. Yeah. Like if I ask you, Ursula, tell me about yourself.
Mhm.
What will come out of your mouth is a concept.
Right. Anything spoken is verbalized thought, so therefore it is a concept.
Good,
So,
good. Now here's how the dream is set up, or imagination is set up. Yeah. Mind takes concepts to be the reality. Please see that.
right, because it can't experience reality, so hence that's all it has,
Good.
right?
So can a concept, laugh before I even say it, can a concept find or know reality?
No, because it's not conscious.
Good. So what's a concept?
An idea?
And don't we have an idea of ourself?
Mhm.
In the absence of any ideas about self, the me disappears.
Can you say that again, Terrence, please?
In the absence
Yeah.
of any ideas or concepts about the me disappears.
Right, right. Like in amnesia,
Yep,
right? Just like
that's why I use that pointer. So the mind takes the concept of Ursula
that.
to be Ursula.
Right. It's just a concept, but the mind thinks it's a real thing.
Yeah, it takes the concept of Ursula to be Ursula.
Right, right.
If you take that a step further, yeah, it takes the concept of here, now, presence, awareness to be here, now, presence, awareness. It takes the concept of here, now, presence, awareness to be the here, now, presence, awareness. And then wonders why it can't find or experience the here, now, presence, awareness. It takes the concept of here, now, presence, awareness to be here, now, presence, awareness, when in actual fact it's just a concept. But the mind believes the concept.
So how do we know when we're really sitting in presence, or it's just the mind telling us we're in presence? It's the
Yeah.
mind.
You'll know when you're sitting in presence because there'll be an absence of mind.
Yeah, that
Then it's
makes
direct. Then it's direct. Non-conceptual awareness. Non-conceptual beingness. Non-conceptual consciousness. Non-conceptual. That's what's being looked for. Yeah. The mind thinks it already knows it and has found it. Yeah. And it goes, what's the big deal? Yeah, I'm conscious. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I'm being. Where are the fireworks? Where's this gushing love I'm supposed to experience? All said by the mind. Yeah. Everything that goes on in the mind is a concept. Everything. The description is not the described, or the description is not the actual. Now, if you look, yeah, your mind will have a description of presence, awareness, beingness, consciousness. And then it takes the description to be the actual. Does it not?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Because I know sometimes when I sit and then I just sit with the intention of just being, but somehow the mind goes, okay, now let yourself go into beingness or presence. And right away, a concept is
Good,
attached to that.
good, good, good. You just need to see that.
Yeah, I see.
See that.
Mm.
Yeah. The concept is never the livingness. It's never the actual. It's not the beingness. It's not conscious. It's a concept, an idea, description. Nothing but concepts. Is it not? Yeah. And the funny thing is, yeah, it's the mind that's looking for awakening. A concept is looking for awakening. A concept is trying to see. What can a concept do? Seriously.
Nothing. It's yeah, that's what you mean when you say the seeker is the mind. Yeah,
And the mind is a concept.
mind is a concept. So the mind can never find this, never.
Correct. A concept can't experience anything, can it?
No, no,
That's why I say, can a thought see?
no.
Can a thought hear? Can a thought be aware? No. But here we are sitting here, aware of and discussing the mind and aware of it. Mind plays a sneaky little trick and says, me is aware, me is a concept. Me can't be aware. And then the me goes looking for awareness, presenceness, beingness. It's a construct of mind. The me is just a construct of mind. If we create amnesia and all the backstory is gone, the personal meaning is gone, blah, 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 the me disappears. It tells you what the me is. Shows you, tells you what the me is. And in the absence of the me, now what?
There's nothing left but this.
And it's this that we keep missing. Because the mind believes it already knows what this is. A concept, the mind, believes it already knows what this is, which is only a concept by mind.
Maybe this is a stupid question, but how can this mind fool consciousness?
It's not fooling consciousness.
It's not?
No. It's totally not. You're sitting here with me right here, right now, and we're discussing the mind
Mm-hmm.
and aware of it.
Mm-hmm. When you say we, you're not talking about the me. It's just
No,
the
just you're conscious of it.
right, right. Mm-hmm.
Me is not conscious. It's a concept. It's a story. And mind takes the story to be the me. And the story is the backstory, my life, and I've done this and I've experienced that. And I can remember the first school I went to and my first boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Big, 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 big backstory. Yeah? And out of that backstory, the mind constructs a me.
Yeah, whenever I go back to that amnesia pointer, it becomes so clear when I think of that, but it doesn't stay.
Well, it's only because mind is still believing concepts to be reality.
What I noticed the other day is I was combing my hair and I was looking in one mirror, then I went to another spot, and then I was brushing my teeth and I looked in the mirror again, and there was different lighting and different shadows. And it's funny how different, like sometimes when I look in the mirror, I really feel it's me. And other times it's like, no, that's not me. That doesn't look like the idea I have of myself. And it's like, this has been happening more.
Yeah. See, if the reflection in the mirror was you, the reflection in the mirror would be able to see you
It would be able to.
outside of the mirror.
Right,
If the reflection in the mirror was you,
right.
the reflection in the mirror would be able to see you that's outside of the mirror. Would it not?
I never thought about that. You kind of made me stop there. Can you say that again, Terrence? Yeah, can you say that
If
again?
the reflection in the mirror
Mm-hmm.
was you,
Mm-hmm.
then the reflection would be able to see you that's outside of the mirror.
And when you say you don't mean Ursula. Do you mean
It's the
Ursula?
body.
Oh, the body.
It would be able to see a body.
Right. Right.
Now, if that was the case, which one would you be? The one in the mirror or outside the mirror? If the reflection in the mirror could actually see,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
now you're in a dilemma. Which
The
one are you?
Right.
The reflection in the mirror or that's outside of the mirror?
Wouldn't they be the same if it's really true? I mean, if the mirror could really see, then it would be the same thing. But if it
The question is, can the reflection in the mirror see?
no, no, it just reflects like a shadow
Good.
to the
So is the reflection in the mirror you?
I guess not. No. It can't be then. It can't be.
Is good. Is the reflection in the mirror conscious?
No. No, because it just sees or it just reflects what's on the outside, but not what's on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Well, we look in the mirror and we say, that's me.
right. See, that's me because the form looks, you identify with that form. It's reflecting back a form that you identify with,
Sure.
but it can't go deeper than that.
If the reflection in the mirror was you, the reflection would be alive.
What will be alive?
Would it not?
Reflection in the mirror. It would have to be. It would have to be because to truly represent what is here, it would have to be alive, but it's not because as soon as I go away from the mirror, there's nothing there. I don't know. If I turn my back on the mirror, there's nothing there.
Are you
So,
conscious of the reflection in the mirror?
yes.
Is the reflection in the mirror conscious of you?
No, it's a piece of glass. It can't be conscious.
Good. So the reflection in the mirror is not you.
No, that's true. It sure feels like it though. But it's not.
Unless you're telling me there's two of you.
Well, just the word reflection, when you say reflection, if I think about it, reflection of something is not the real thing.
But you're taking the reflection in the mirror to be you.
Yes, that's true. I am. Especially when it moves when you move, that makes it feel alive.
Where's the aliveness being experienced? In the mirror or outside the mirror?
this body is perceiving it through the eyes,
Yeah, but
through what's reflected back into the eyes. So the reflection can't experience anything, so it has to be this.
good. Now, what's this? If it's not the reflection, what's this that's alive?
It's me being conscious of or aware of that reflection.
No, you're describing what it does.
Okay.
What is it?
I know the answer is consciousness, but I
Yeah, I
don't.
know. Yeah. But I'm trying to take you there directly
Yeah.
rather than the mind spit out the words of what, because the mind will say it's consciousness.
Right. That's the
But,
mind
but
came.
that,
Yeah.
yep, but that's a concept.
Right. And you want me to experience it right now, right now.
Yep.
And
Let's come back to the mirror. It's a reflection in the mirror. Yeah. What's not being reflected back in the mirror?
well, everything that goes on inside here, or I shouldn't say it like that. That doesn't make sense because thoughts are everywhere. But
Are they in the mirror?
no, the thoughts, feelings, emotions, all that are not in the mirror, just the physical form. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. There's no depth then. It's just reflecting back. It's like a moving, um, yeah, just the physical body. That's it. Just the physical body. Nothing else gets reflected. But what about if you look in the mirror and you're kind of feeling down? And so you're like, when you see that, then you would be aware that that face is attached to a sad feeling.
Is the reflection sad?
No, no, it can't be. It's just reflecting back.
Yeah,
No,
but we,
it's not real. The reflection's not real. It's not a living, breathing thing. So it can't be sad or happy.
good. Then it's not you, the reflection.
I guess not. Can't be. Oh.
Let's do this. Let's put a candle in front of a mirror.
Mhm.
Is the reflection of the candle in the mirror the candle?
No, because if I put my hand on the where the flame is reflected in the mirror, it wouldn't burn me. But if I did it to the real candle, it would burn my finger.
See how quickly you answered that? Now let's put your body back in front of the mirror. Is that you? Pause, 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 pause. See, you're not answering. You're not at all convinced that the reflection in the mirror is not you. You're not at all convinced of that.
It just
Yet,
seems.
yet we put a candle in front of the mirror, and I ask you, is the reflection of the candle in the mirror the candle? And you go, no. What the hell's the difference?
Logically there's no difference, but somehow when I see, you know, I'm brushing my something, there's movement and the movement is happening at the same time there. somehow it just feels so real. But yes, I see what you're trying to do. Logically, that's not me. No, but
It's
I'm not.
look, for our whole life, mind has been saying, that's me.
Yeah,
The reflection is me.
yes.
Now, is that true?
No. Based on what you just explained to me, it can't be true. It can't be true.
There can't be two of you.
No, no,
There can't
exactly.
be there can't be someone outside of the mirror and someone inside the mirror.
Mhm.
Yet, mind has been saying your whole life,
Mhm.
when you look in the mirror, that's me. And that's not true.
And so looking in the mirror is the same as identifying with this, then. I
So
mean,
let's have you standing there again, right?
mhm,
Now we're going to remove the mirror.
okay.
Where are you now?
Just here.
Oh, good. Now let's compare just here to the reflection again in the mirror. Come back to the just here. Let's remove the reflection. We remove the mirror. Yeah. Now, where have you gone? Where are you now?
Well, there's nothing to look at or to project outwards to.
Good. So where are you?
Just here.
Where?
Just
Where? 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 Where are you? You take the form to be yourself. Now we've just removed the form, the reflection, the mirror. That's gone.
Mhm.
Now who or what are you?
Just a sense of, I guess, just the feeling of being aware. Just.
Where's the form? What about the form?
Well, if I'm not looking at it in the mirror, I'm not aware of the form.
Good. Good. That's right. You are not aware of a form at all.
No.
Not at all. So tell me about that experience, not being aware of a form. Tell me about that.
The mind just went so quiet.
Good. It disappears when truth comes up. It really does. It goes scampering off. It's just the light of truth. This is a torch, by the way. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just the light of truth. Is that reflection in the mirror you? Is it? It can't be. It's not possible for it
No.
to be.
Yeah, because exactly. Then there'd be two of me, and that's impossible.
Correct. Yet the mind says, yes, that's me. Are you going to go on believing the mind? So then we come back to your direct experience. We remove the mirror, the reflection disappears. Yeah. And you're just sitting here like this, and there's just seeing happening. Where are you now? Where's the form?
Well, it's the same feeling as when I think about the amnesia. It's the same kind of a thing. It's the
Yeah,
same.
but you go, yeah, yeah. Now come back to the direct beingness.
There would be an awareness of the senses would still, it would just be the senses then, just whatever's there, smelling or seeing or hearing, that would be it. That would be really acute. And that would be all.
Now, can you see seeing?
Can you see? See? No, I don't
Can you see hearing?
know.
Can you see tasting?
No,
Can you see touching? The sense of touch, feel. Can you see that?
no, no,
Sense of smell. Can you see that?
no. You can only
So,
experience it.
so where's that happening? Where are they all happening? Can't see it. Can you hear seeing?
Oh, I'm getting good. So the mind can't experience anything. You've told us that so many times. So then what's left is consciousness
What's left is experiencing.
experiencing.
We could call it consciousness if you like.
So there's no,
That's still a label. Even saying experiencing is still a label.
right. So there's no, that wouldn't be a valid question to say who is experiencing. That's again just duality right there.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah,
Why does there have to be a who
right,
if there's experiencing?
right.
Why?
It's just the mind wants a who.
Duality. Duality.
Yeah.
As there's seeing happening right now, yeah.
Mhm.
Where's the form of the body gone?
It's not in the awareness. It's, oh, I'm
In
not
your
a
direct experience, is there a form of a body?
no,
Good.
not 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 when there's just experiencing. No,
Good.
no.
Now the mind makes up the rest, Ursula. The mind makes up the rest. I have a body, I'm a person, my name's Ursula, I've done blah, blah, blah in my life. Yeah. I really like the world, I don't like the world. The mind makes up the rest. Yeah. And then the mind takes the concepts that the mind makes up to be reality. The real pulse of reality is there seeing right now. Where's the form of the body gone? In just seeing. And the mind might step in here at this moment and be going, oh, yeah, but this, and just notice the mind doing that. That's all. Yeah. But in your direct experience, it's just right sitting here right now, you're seeing, the body disappears. It's just seeing. Does there need to be a form for seeing?
No, because it's
No.
not the body that sees. No, no.
It's also not the body that says, I'm separate.
No, it's the mind. The mind.
Body doesn't feel separate at all. Not at all. Not at all. I've never had an occasion where my right leg has screamed out to me, God, come and save me. I feel separate. I'm isolated. I'm all alone. Yeah. But mind creates the division of separateness to be anything outside of the skin.
Yeah, that's right. That feels like the boundary, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The mind says that.
Mind, yeah.
Yeah. But the body itself doesn't experience separation. The body is not saying, I feel separate. It's not.
But the body doesn't analyze things. It just, the body experiences, right? But the mind can't experience.
Even to say the body experiences is wrong.
But the body,
There is just experiencing, full stop.
but the body can
Here comes the
experience
mind. Here comes the mind. Go on. Here comes the mind.
like sensation. If someone went like that to me, that my body would feel that.
Here comes the mind. Whose body?
This body.
You just said my body.
Right.
The mind just said my body.
Right. That was a mistake.
No, I'm just pointing out. No. You didn't make a mistake. The mind makes the mistakes. You can't make a mistake. You can't. You can't make a mistake. Zero. Now, recognize the mind constantly making mistakes. It's not you. We just caught it a moment ago.
Right.
My body.
Right.
What the fuck? What? Does the seeing say my body?
No.
The hearing, tasting, touching, smelling? Do they say my body?
No.
No. So there's just seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. That's the direct experience-ing. Yeah. Yeah. Bloody mind.
Sure.
Yeah. What I'm trying to get you to notice is, what is it that is not being reflected back in the mirror? Firstly, I've got to take you to getting to see, yeah, you're not the reflection. That is not you. First, I've got to get you there, get you to see that. Yeah. Then, what's not being reflected back in the mirror? Back from the mirror. What's not being reflected? We look at the reflection and we say, that's me.
Well, as I said, thoughts, feelings, emotions, that doesn't get reflected. Neither does
Well,
your aliveness, your sense of being alive and being
conscious,
here, conscious.
aware.
Yeah,
None of
that's
that gets reflected back, does it?
no.
You'd be in strife if it did. You wouldn't know which one you were. There'd be two of you.
Right. Yeah. You said that once before
Yeah.
about the me. If the me is real and there'd be two, that you'd have a, yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at the reflection, can you see the me?
Mm-hmm. I'm noticing that more and more, even when I play back the satsangs, the recording, and I see myself talking or something, I don't feel that's me. I mean, there's some kind of a
Yeah, it's
weird
not.
a
Yeah,
weird feeling. There's a weird feeling now. It's like I think that's me. That's Ursula, and there's a kind of a weird disconnection happening.
good. So let me ask you again. The reflection in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
is that you?
No, it can't be me. Based on everything that, yeah, it can't be me.
You said a moment ago, what's not reflected back in the mirror
Yeah.
is thoughts.
Thoughts, feelings, emotions, and the sense of aliveness. Yeah. That
In the absence of thoughts, what happens to the me?
it disappears. So when I
Good,
just
good. Now let's look at the reflection in the mirror.
okay,
Can you see thoughts in the reflection?
no,
Then the reflection's not you.
that's right. It's not me. What would you call it then? Just what is it then? It's not, no, it's a reflection, just a simple reflection, but it's not me. But no, that's the mind talking again, right? That's the mind again.
The real question is, what's this that's outside of the mirror?
Okay. It's
That we don't notice because we're so convinced that who we are is that reflection in the mirror.
so the only thing that's left is this, the true self, I guess.
Explore that, Ursula. Look, if you look at the mind, yeah, there's images that go on in the mind all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are they conscious? Or are they just mere reflections?
Yeah, they're just mere reflections, that's all. They're not real. Because you said before, the mind is just made up of imagination.
Yeah.
That's just all imagination.
Yeah. The reflections aren't conscious.
No.
They're not experiencing beingness,
No,
here-ness.
no, that takes us away from beingness, right? Yeah.
Now, where have we been living most of our life?
Yeah, in
In the
there.
mind.
Yeah.
In the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Believing that all the reflections that are going on in the mind is the reality. No. The reality is sitting here on the chair, aware of the mind. The awareness, the beingness, the aliveness is here. But we've been taking the reflection in the mirror to be me, or everything that goes on in the mind to be me. It's not alive in there, in the mind. Like the reflection in the mirror is not alive. Yet the mind says, that's me. It's not true. It's not true. Yeah? You're the seeing. Can the reflection in the mirror see?
No, no,
Can a thought see?
no,
Can an image in the mind see?
no,
The seeing's here now, is it not? Right now, Ursula. Yeah.
no. Yeah,
Seeing, seeing. It's alive. Hearing, tasting, touching. It's alive. Even that word can be deceptive, alive, but can't be denied. This is, whether we want to call it consciousness, aliveness, beingness, awareness, they're all labels. You don't need to put any labels on it. You don't. It just is. We
that's
keep falling into the world of the mind and miss this. And this is what we're trying to find. It's right here. This is what we're trying to find. The reason it's not unveiled is because the mind has a concept of what this is. It takes the concept of what this is to be this. And then says, oh, you know, must be something else I need to see as well. But I just don't seem to be able to experience this isness. I don't seem to be able to experience it. I must have missed something. All said by the mind.
that I like that word isness.
Mm.
That really speaks. That
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
something about
Are
isness.
you open for isness?
Mm-hmm.
Open for business? Open for business?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's this that we miss.
Mm-hmm.
We keep missing it. Why? Because the mind thinks it already has it. But then questions, where are the fireworks? Where's all this gushing love that I hear people talking about in this present moment? How come I'm not experiencing that? Because that's saying I is a concept. Look at what your mind says about I. It'll create a story about I. And then takes the story to be I. Takes the story to be I. The story is a concept. You just need to see this, see what the mind does. Just need to see it. Yeah. The false will not stand up to investigation. It won't. It won't. See the truth of what's actually happening. Now, stay with that. Let that reveal itself. All you got to do is be home. Here. And if from here there still needs to be seen the falseness of the mind, okay. You just have to understand that it's been seen from here. This here that you can't deny, this now, this is, you can't deny it. Just for all our life, this isness, the mind has been calling that me. Me's a concept.
Yeah. Wow. Right now, everything just went so quiet.
Good.
So quiet.
Good. You don't have to get this, it gets you.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, you don't have to, yeah. Any trying to get this prevents it.
Right. And that was my
It
path.
prevents true self shining through. It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries.